For our 1 minute word. In the vernacular of the recovery world, there's a pretty universal recognition that the gift of desperation can break through the deep seated power of denial. In other words, sometimes you've got to hit bottom in order to be willing to do the hard work of change. In the parable of the tenants, Jesus talked about how sometimes good things can come from bad, like penicillin and blue cheese from mold, fertilizer from compost, or new life from death. You get the picture. And that got me thinking this past week. Even though the last 4 years have been especially bad for some of our most vulnerable fellow human beings, not to mention the climate and the planet, and even though the last 8 months made it even worse for them, the gift of desperation broke through our centuries old denial about our country's racist and casteist systems and our addiction to white supremacy. Now, I'm not suggesting that this was God's plan or that our vulnerable siblings should suffer so that we could see our addiction to power. But it does seem as though our collective despair opened a space in the white American heart for the racial reckoning in which we find ourselves. But I wonder, will the ugliness of these times be enough to drive us to long-term change? Are we going to stop digging the racist policy hole and consider this our bottom? Can we water and nourish the germ of goodness that has been planted? Will we nurture recovery with courage and confession? Will we follow Jesus to create good from the bad and love all of our neighbors and the earth? I promise to keep trying and keep confessing even when I relapse, because I will. And I promise to share that with you if you like. So join us on Sunday at 10:30 in the morning, because everybody needs a little sanctuary. See you soon.